Leone, high hand, slowed down nicely. Good opportunity here for Trentino. Also slowed down. Colaci, Leone again looking for the fingertips against the triple block, and he's not going to find him. So Trentino is on the board first. This is the 8th meeting of the season between these two teams. Perugia leads the season series 4 matches to 3. Yep, definitely no touch there off the fingertips of Kaziski down the line, and Trentino on the board first, looking to reach the Champions League finals for the 2nd straight year. The numbers from last week's match are just perfectly balanced, really. 10 blocks for Trentino to Perugia's 11. 69 kills for Trentino to Perugia's 68. 6 aces for Trentino to Perugia's 9. Very balanced across the board. Kaziski there, through the block, dug by Leone. Transition opportunity, and Leone high off the hands gives Perugia an early lead. Wilfredo León Venero, the Lion King. Born in Cuba, renationalized to Poland, 28 years of age, and in the opinion of many, the best volleyball player on planet Earth. 29 points last week, including 4 aces and 5 blocks. That is a beautiful wrist-away swing right there by Micheletto out of the pipe against Gianelli, his former teammate. Mentioned as the lineups were announced, that Simone Gianelli, number 6 in the pink and blue Flames, came over from Trentino last year, where he really was born and raised as a player. So a homecoming for Gianelli against his former team tonight. Good cut serve there by Lisenats. Good dig there by Lisenats. Kaziski on the right side is shut down by Soleil and can't be covered. And the first block of the match goes the way of number 11 in the pink and blue Flames, the Argentinian Olympic bronze medalist from the Tokyo Olympics last summer. A beautiful move by Sebastian Soleil. Kaziski last week was just outstanding. 23 for 46, 50% kills. Just been doing unbelievable things this season in his return to Trentino at 37 years of age. Here's Kamil Rykliski, who was Perugia's best player last week in this matchup. Lavia slowed down, covered nicely. Kaziski again, sharp cross court, and somehow not touched on its way out of bounds. We'll see if Trentino asks for a challenge here. But initially called out of bounds, no touch. Let's take a look here on the replay. Definitely out of bounds. I think Soleil reached just far enough to his right to avoid touching that ball. So Rykliski with another opportunity at the service line. Had 3 aces last week against Trentino. Takes the setter out of play with that one. Kaziski off the block and out of bounds. Good high swing there by the legendary Bulgarian. Kaziski won 3 consecutive Champions League titles with Trentino from 2009 to 2011 before leaving to play for Verona for a couple years, returning to Trentino this year, and has not lost a step. Rykliski out of the back row, through the block and down. And Kamil Rykliski in his first season for Perugia, coming over from Lube Cividin over the last couple years. Born in Luxembourg to Polish parents. Last week his stat line was just insane. 22 for 33 attacking with only 2 errors. 67% kills for an elite level opposite is just otherworldly. And an early sigh of relief for Trentino as Leone misses that serve out of bounds. That is the storyline in my opinion. It's Perugia's viciously threatening servers against the Trentino serve reception unit. Last week, Trentino hung in there, passed the ball reasonably well, but Wilfredo León had that one run in the 4th set where he really had his impact. The winner of this semifinal series will advance to take on the winner of Zaksa Kedrzyn-Koźle and Jaszczewski-Wegiel, the all-Polish men's semifinal going on right now. Zaksa leads that match 1-0. All they need to do is take 2 sets and they are through. Good swing there by Lavia out of the back row. And one of the most important players for Trentino, number 15 in white, Daniele Lavia, coming over from Modena this offseason, 1'98", 23 years of age. A natural outside hitter, what he plays for the national team, but lines up opposite the setter in this lineup configuration for Trentino. Really good blocker on both wings. Good high swing there by Mengozzi in the middle. Rykliski, again, deep cross court through the block, and he puts it away. That's what's been so impressive to me about Kamil Rykliski in this series is normally the opposite is the guy that's called upon to score in these very difficult out-of-system situations. That's not totally the case for Rykliski. Because you have Wilfredo Leon on your team, you're always going to get slightly better than average looks compared to what the sort of a block that an opposite usually faces. But whenever Rykliski is called upon, he delivers. Gianelli off the tape there, handled easily. Micheletto, oh my goodness, what a shot. Wow, what more can you say about this kid? Alessandro Micheletto absolutely exploded onto the scene last year for Trentino as he increased his role, ended up starting or coming off the bench quickly for Dick Coy in the Super Finals, then was a starter in the Olympics, as that is a foot fault against Riccardo Spertoli on the serve there. But Micheletto was a starter for Italy in the Olympics at the outside, European champion with some heroics in the fifth set of that final against Slovenia. U21 world champion last year, and now firmly one of the best players in the world at only age 20. And our first challenge of the match here, Coach Angelo Lorenzetti did not believe that Spertoli committed a foot fault. And sure enough, his toe was a millimeter behind the service line, so we will replay that previous point. Good challenge there by Lorenzetti. Spertoli keeps that one in play, handled nicely by Leon. Anderson on the right side, high off the hands and out of bounds. And the first kill of the match for the 35-year-old American, Matt Anderson. One of the great American players of all time, has seen time in his club and national team career at both outside hitter and opposite. In his first season in Perugia, fully at the outside hitter position, next to his longtime teammate Wilfredo Leon, with whom he won several Champions League titles in Zenit Kazan. Oh, beautiful dig by Gianelli. Can this be run down? No, not quite. Lavia down the line with a really nice crossbody swing. And one of the things for Trentino in this three outside hitter configuration, when they're in rotation one, which is that one rotation where the outside hitter and the opposite switch wings, they do not lose anything there. Lavia very comfortable on the left, where he spent most of his career, and Micheletto, the left-hander, on the right. They're built to be good in that rotation. Good serve there from Micheletto. Well out of system swing coming here from Leon. High off the hands. Wow, Wilfredo Leon gets Perugia out of a tough situation like only he can. Beautiful bump set by Colaci, the libero, as well. Just too much sauce on that ball from Leon for any of the Trentino defenders to run it down off the touch. The veteran middle blocker Mengozzi serving, and a beautiful first ball side out, crushed to the floor by Srećko Lisinac, number 20 in white. The 29-year-old Serbian, one of the best middle blockers on the planet, part of a two-headed Serbian monster in the middle, along with Marko Pedraskinu. Beautiful pass there by Anderson, and in the middle, Soleil sneaks it through the block and down. Soleil, just such a fun middle attacker to watch, able to contort his body in the air in just incredible ways. Although he only had 12 attacking attempts in the five-setter last week against Trentino, I'd like to see Gianelli get him just a little bit more involved, as good as he is offensively. Here's Rykliski, Perugia with an early 2-point lead in the first set on the road. Lavia cross-court, dug by Anderson, but out of play. And Daniele Lavia with an outstanding start. Really what Trentino's been looking for after using him very sparingly in this matchup last week. Good pass by Anderson again. Rykliski crushed down the line out of the back row. And the Trentino fan base here in the BLM Group Arena thought that ball might have been up. Let's see on the replay. No, definitely down, I believe, off of Zenger, then into Micheletto's foot. Unless Coach Lorenzetti disagrees and we have a challenge here. This would be a miraculous pinball play if that ball somehow didn't touch the floor. So a challenge from Trentino. Lorenzetti was correct about his first one, and that foot fault called incorrectly against Bertoli a few points ago. This would be a remarkable challenge to win, especially if we even have a camera in the correct place to catch this. Just to go over the challenge system really quickly, each team gets 2 video replay challenges per set, but if you get your challenge correct, you keep it. So you can effectively challenge as many times as you want if you keep getting them right. This has really been a huge benefit to the international game the last 5 or 7 years. And sure enough, that ball is not judgeable is the ruling. At least that's what it said there on the screen on the replay, but not judgeable to be called down convincingly either. So I think we're going to get another replay here. No point awarded, and Lavia will serve again. So Lorenzetti 2 for 2 on challenges. That's really impressive. Leone, Gianelli, Rikliski again. Cross court dug by Lavia. Rikliski thought that one was down as well. Leone against the triple block high, gets the coverage. Leone one more time with the off-speed, takes the setter out of the play. Kaziski against the triple block, blocked and can't be covered right on the sideline. What a crazy scramble of a play that was. Perugia thought they had another kill before the whistle was blown, but eventually the 3-man stuff block shut down Matej Kaziski. Yeah, Leone coming over from Perugia's left side to be that last piece in the 3-man block, and another stuff block for the Lion King on the stat sheet as he goes back to the service line. And 0 for 2 for Leone so far, much to the delight of this Trentino home crowd. Trentino looking to go back to the Champions League finals for the 2nd straight year. They came up short against Zaksa Kecicin Kozle last year in 4 sets with a very different roster. Here is Soleil, 30 years of age, and seems to get better every time I see him play. Good float server as well. Micheletto passes that one well off the net and is blocked by the double block right on the sideline. Gianelli coming up, hobbling ever so slightly there after that net exchange. But the stuff block is good. Anderson actually came over from the left side to get his right hand on that one, right on the Trentino sideline. And the largest lead of the match for either team. 13-10 Perugia will force Coach Lorenzetti of Trentino into a timeout. Leads Jaszewski 19-15 in the 2nd set as of right now. And if they hold on to win that 2nd set, they will advance to the finals to play in the winner of this one. Micheletto down the line on the left side off Rikliski. And watched by Zenger out of bounds. So good side out there by Trentino out of their timeout. Beautiful high wrist-away swing by the Unicorn. Just incredible the contact points and the angles that he's able to generate at that height, that caliber of an arm, and being left-handed. That ball is destroyed out of the middle by Stefano Mengozzi. Beautiful swing there by number 23 in the pink and blue flames. Watch this again. Yeah, Lisenats was not expecting that at all. Nowhere to be found as a blocker on that play. And Mengozzi, the 36-year-old veteran, his first season in Perugia, has been a really nice value add for this team this year. Just never really makes any mistakes. Here's Gianelli, the former Trentino man. Not this time. A lot of pressure on this Perugia team coming into this season with the moves they made in the offseason anything but a championship in every competition they play in is a disappointment for this team. Anderson on the right side again, just destroyed down the line off Zenger and out of play. That is such a good swing. And another luxury for Perugia to be built this way in rotation one, with Anderson on the right, having spent so much of his career at opposite. Is always a great option to feed on the right side, even though he only attacks there in one rotation as an outside hitter. Anderson back to serve here. I don't think we talk about him enough as one of the most dangerous servers on this Perugia team. That's a good one, right on cue. But a hittable ball for Micheletto, somehow taking a swing at it. He thinks he got the block touch, and he gets it. What a bailout swing by Alessandro Micheletto, with a terrific bump set by Daniele Lavia on the run as well. This is incredible stuff from Trentino there. Yeah, definitely off the outside of the right fingertips of Stefano Mengozzi. Beautiful scramble play by Trentino. Micheletto back to serve. Not a good pass by Leone. High, good block touch here. Trentino with an opportunity in transition, and Lisenatz denting the floorboards. What a bomb from number 20 in white, and a beautiful block touch for Trentino to set it up. Oh, nobody's stopping that. Look at the contact point. Mengozzi flying away from the hitting window. Just a beautiful thing right there by Trentino. They're back within one. Micheletto again. A serve for the tie. What a laser from the unicorn right there. Timeout Perugia. A shift of momentum by the home side after their timeout. Now the winner of this one, unless it's Perugia in 5, will advance to the superfinals. And a good timeout there from Perugia slows down Micheletto and forces the service error. Perugia retakes the lead. Mengozzi passed well by the German libero Zenger and hammered out of the pipe. Micheletto again. Just beautiful. I love this play so much. It's my personal favorite play in volleyball. That quick back row combination pipe attack where the outside hitter comes flying in out of position 6. Creates that 4 hitters against 3 blocker mismatch, and just impossible to stop that unless you completely commit on it, which really opens you up elsewhere. Just a beautiful set choice there by Spertoli. Now Rikliski on the right side, high off the hands and out of play. These two teams are really operating at a high level in side-out offense right now. Beautiful feed from Gianelli and a perfect swing by Rikliski, keeping that ball nice and high off of one of the best wing blockers in all of Europe. Now Rikliski looking to provide some cushion here from the service line. Good serve. Zenger well off the net. And Kaziski wins the joust. Wow. Flinging that ball off the block and out of bounds. What a smart play by number 1 in white. Watch this again. Great bump set by Spertoli as well. But Kaziski got exactly what he wanted. He initiated the joust with Gianelli and flicked it quickly off the hands and out of bounds to make sure that Gianelli was the last one to touch it. Leone off the block and out of bounds again, and that is a mismatch. As good of a blocker as Riccardo Spertoli is, he's still only 1.85 m, and Leone at 2.1 m and one of the best jumpers of all time. It's going to go really just going to challenge the high part of his block if he gets that matchup. Leone with a 1-point lead. This would be a time for him to extend. Good serve, kept alive by Micheletto. Kaziski, what an angle. Just an incredible swing. Pure arm talent right there. Was a little bit even in front of this ball, but just brings his elbow back behind it and snaps through sharp cross court in front of Kalachi. Just pure talent right there for number 1 in white. And an interesting substitution now. Alessandro Piccinelli, the backup libero in the normal colored jersey. A straight substitution for Wilfredo Leone. So in to provide some service reception and defense at the expense of the pipe attack. Perugia really looking to shore up their service reception here. Piccinelli with a good move on that one. Anderson down the line into the antenna. And we are tied at 18. I'm just not sure about if Perugia, if you ever want to take Wilfredo Leon off the court. He's your best player. Your offense needs to run through him in the pipe in some way, and timeout in Ljubljana in May. So the winner of this series here, Perugia versus Trentino, will take on the defending champions of Zaksa in the finals. That is official. And now another Perugia substitution, Ole Plotnitsky, the young Ukrainian left-hander, in to serve and play some defense for Sebastian Solé. Plotnitsky was really a starting outside hitter the entire season last year for Perugia until they picked up Matt Anderson, but still one of the most dangerous servers in the game. Tie game at 19-all. Let's see if he can put this one in play. But it looks like he foot faults and misses it out of bounds. Not an easy job coming in fresh off the bench and putting in a hard jump serve and keeping it in play, but that's the job that has been asked of Plotnitsky throughout the year, but it looks like he'll stay in. Substitution here for Trentino, a very different substitution. Vote to hear. Young Belgian backup middle blocker in for Spertoli, taking their setter off the court to put all their focus on blocking. This paid huge dividends last weekend in this matchup. Anderson against no block. What a set choice by Gianelli. Completely fooled all three of the Trentino blockers. Watch this again. Lisenat's blocking on the right. Totally fooled. Nowhere to be found to stop Anderson. And now the blocking substitution undone. Spertoli back on court for Trentino. Plotnitsky remains. So Kalachi, the libero, back onto the court for Perugia, but he replaces actually his backup, Piccinelli, in a kind of strange turn of events. Another service error from Gianelli. Uncharacteristic from one of the best setters in the game to have such a poor performance from the service line. Trentino clinging to a 1-point lead here. If Trentino wins this match at all, they advance. If Perugia wins in 3 or 4, they advance. Stuff block! The three-man wall shuts down Rick Liskey, and Trentino's lead is 2. Good service pressure there forced Rick Liskey into a badly out-of-system swing from behind the 3-meter line, and he hammers it into the heart of the three-man Trentino block, and it's 22-20 with Perugia out of timeouts. Good pass there by Anderson, and crushed in the middle by Mengozzi. That ball definitely down. Good set choice there from Gianelli, but now Perugia needing a break point to tie as Leon comes back into the front court. Anderson in a big moment with a very good serve. Laville taking out a system swing. Down the line off the fingertips, and he puts it away. What a clutch put away by number 15 in white right there. Very good serve from Anderson. Significantly out of system opportunity. Oh, interesting. Rick Liskey at the last second pulled his hands away, and Lavia said thank you very much and pounds it straight down the line. Nicoletto off Leon. Pretty good pass there. Leon is stuffed. Lisenatz again. Set point for Trentino coming up. Oh my goodness. What a block. Sresko Lisenatz with 2 crucial late stuff blocks, and his team is on the doorstep of taking set number 1 at home, just as they did last week. Micheletto for the set, and it's an ace serve. Oh my. Start us off for Perugia on the left side of your screen. Beautiful pass by Zenger. What a stuff block that is. Wow, Stefano Mengozzi 1-on-1. Puts down Lisenatz. What a press. Look at this. Just a read. That's not a commit. That is a reaction And a beautiful move with his hands to press over immediately and slam the door on Lisinautz's face. Beautiful start for Perugia. Good block touch there, but right on top of the net, thrown to the floor by Micheletto. Perugia asking if that ball might not have fully been on their side, but I think the correct call was made in real time. Good block touch there by Rykliski, but just a fortunate rebound for Micheletto, and he goes back to serve where he is always dangerous, but that time missed it just out of bounds long. Mengozzi, the veteran middle blocker, to serve. Micheletto out of the back row again. Couldn't quite be kept alive by Gianelli, and Soleil is immediately asking Grbić about a 3-meter attack line violation. Let's see. That's very close, but I don't think Micheletto's toe was over there. But we'll see if Grbić opts for the challenge. Soleil is just insisting on it. No challenge, though, and that serve missed pretty badly out of bounds by Lisinautz. Confused that he went for the float serve there. 3-2 for Perugia, and one of the things that they just so rely on is service pressure. 5 service errors in that first set and no aces. Make that 6 service errors. I could say it's only a matter of time until Perugia catches fire from the service line, but that time is running out, even though it's only early in the second. Tight pass there by Leon, thrown on the second contact. Back to the Perugia side. Leon again is stuffed and can't be covered. Wow, Podraskinen got most of that one, and Wilfredo Leon is not having his best match right now. His timing just does not look good. He's really early to that ball. Takes his first step, has to stop his momentum, stutter step, then go up, and just not the rhythm offensively that we're used to seeing for Perugia. Rykliski, good block touch there. Great opportunity for Trentino. Podraskinen in the middle, beautiful dig by Anderson. Leon with the roll shot. Wow, Podraskinen makes the pancake play. Oh, it's Micheletto, excuse me. Kaczynski challenges the 3-man block, and he gets away with it. Wow, all the momentum on the Trentino side right now. Look at this. Excellent transition footwork there from Kaczynski, and a mistake by Soleil to pull his hands away from the block. Left that enormous gap, and Trentino leads by 2. Ooh, that ball barely missed short into the top tape by Lavia. The winner of this series will advance to take on the defending champions, Zaksa Kedrzyn-Koźle. Is this the moment for Wilfredo Leon from the service line? Really good one there. Yes, it is. Right on cue. Ace serve, Wilfredo Leon. Lights up Kaczynski, and he couldn't keep it inside the barrier. It was only a matter of time. Now, can the run continue? Can Leon keep the pressure on? Yes, he can. Not an ace, but a very poor pass. Kaczynski with an out-of-system swing. Into the block is covered. Kaczynski again, roofed by Gianelli. No coverage there. Beautiful block by one of the best blocking setters in the game, Simone Gianelli, along with Sebastian Solé. And more important than that point on the scoreboard for Perugia to take the lead is the fact that Wilfredo Leon will serve again. Beautiful move right there by number 6 in the pink and blue flames. MVP of last fall's European Championships. Decent pass by Zenger. Lavia out of the back row, off of Anderson, out of bounds. Huge wrist-away swing right there by number 15 in white to get Perugia, or to get Trentino, out of that rotation. Excellent set against the flow by Riccardo Spertoli. Fooled Nat Anderson and put up a pretty poor block. Here's Kaziski, tied up at 6-all. Missed it just out of bounds. I don't know if we'll have a challenge here. No, I don't believe we will. Pretty close. Solé, a deceptively very good float server, doesn't get talked about enough amongst this group of threatening Perugia servers. It is a very valuable change of pace, and a very tight pass there by Micheletto forces the reaching over the net violation against Spertoli right on cue. And when I talk about service pressure, I don't only mean lighting up the speed cannon, just doing whatever you can to make the opposing passers uncomfortable. I think that's definitely the right call. Spertoli reached fully over the net there, and that is all credit to the float serve of Solé. 2-point lead for Perugia. Solé again. Let's see if he goes after Micheletto. This time at Zenger. Better pass. Lavia out of the back row. Deep cross court and barely out of bounds. Okay. So 2 consecutive service rotations for Perugia where they're able to grab a couple break points. And Lorenzetti's going to challenge this. I'm not sure if he wants a block touch challenged or if that ball caught a piece of the court. He has to choose one. He has to tell the challenge officials what aspect of the play he is challenging. Block touch was the challenge, and no touch is called after further review, just barely over the fingertips of Mengozzi. So Perugia keeps that point. It's a 3-point lead at 9-6, with Perugia slowly but surely gaining momentum. Not a good pass at all by Zenger. Micheletto can run it down. This will be a free ball here. Where does Gianelli go? Anderson high down the line off the defender and out of play. Excellent free ball offense right there from Perugia. They lead by 4, and Trentino needs timeout. Yeah, excellent set by Gianelli. Pulled 2 blockers away, and one-on-one Anderson against Spertoli is going to be advantage Perugia every time. 4-point lead. Timeout Trentino. Perugia, momentum starting to build. All the pressure, though, on Perugia to respond after losing that first set. Excellent pass by Micheletto and crushed to the floor by Marco Podraskinen. Just what Trentino needed to respond. A nice clean first ball side out of the timeout. That may have gone right between Mengozzi's arms. Yeah, I think it did. Wow. Yeah, Mengozzi can't believe it, and I don't blame him. Is that an ace serve? Yes, it is. Oh, my goodness. What a changeup. Marco Podraskinen with the gorgeous cut short spin serve right on the sideline. Look at this. Oh, yeah. You cannot do it any better than that. Anderson had no chance. Beautiful serve by number 18 in white. Now it's a 2-point game. Rick Liskey off the block and out of bounds. How reliable has number 8 in pink and blue been? Again, you just can't overstate the stat line that he had last week. 22 for 33 with only 2 errors as an elite level opposite is an otherworldly performance. It's been really good tonight so far as well. Micheletto high off the block and out of bounds again. You just can't stop him when he contacts the ball that high. And he knows it. He knows that his max reach is higher than anybody else, probably even in this tournament. And Rick Liskey, good size, a good blocker there. He goes right over the top of him. for the easy Trentino side out. 2-point game once again. It was close to another foot fault against Spertoli, and it's called for the second time this match, but last time Lorenzetti used a challenge and was successfully able to get a replay, and he's going to do the same thing here. So for the second time already in this match, Angelo Lorenzetti does not believe that Riccardo Spertoli stepped on the service line. This is not a thing that you often challenge. Normally a foot fault is a foot fault, but clearly Lorenzetti was correct about the first one. This one, though, is a foot fault. Wow, by the narrowest of margins. Look at that. A millimeter on the service line at most, but correctly called in real time, and Perugia keeps that point. Anderson back to serve. Anderson keeping that ball in play off a tough toss. Not a good pass. Lavia out of system. Somehow finds some space inside the block, cross court, and he puts it away. What a miraculous swing that is. I wonder where this went in relation to the block. Wow, just straight to the inside of Leon. That's a remarkable angle. And the confidence by Lavia in an out-of-system situation to slice off that shot. Really impressive. Micheletto now. Leon straight over the top, missed it out of bounds long. He's looking for the touch, and I don't think he's going to get it. Let's see if we can see the block here in this angle. No, I think that's to the outside of Kaziski and just long of the end line. Yes, no challenge from Perugia, and Trentino's back within one. Micheletto always extremely dangerous. Let's see if he goes to Anderson down the line. Leon handles it off the tape and beautifully put away in the middle by Soleil again. No, that's Mengozzi, excuse me. Stefano Mengozzi quietly having an extremely good season for Perugia. They've gone with Fabio Ricci as their second middle blocker for the last couple years. He was injured to start the season. Mengozzi stepped in, filled the role, and has not relinquished it. Oh, another good block there against the middle. That's 3 contacts. Free ball opportunity here for Perugia. Leon with a bomb, dug somehow by Micheletto. Kaziski off a good block touch. Anderson, good positioning. Another opportunity. Rick Liskey down the line. Somehow scooped out and kept alive. Another Perugia free ball. They've got to have this point. Rick Liskey, sharp cross court, and they do. Wow, what a rally. Some inspired defense by Trentino. But you're not going to give Perugia three free balls in one rally and expect to survive. Incredible defense by Alessandro Micheletto. That is a 2'11" kid playing that caliber of backcourt defense. Ridiculous. He did grow up playing libero before his significant growth spurt, ironically enough. Looked pretty natural there in position 5. Kaziski, beautiful high cross-court swing against one blocker. Riccardo Spertoli is setting a really nice match right now. Even in an out-of-system situation there, he was able to pull the middle blocker for Perugia completely out of the equation. It takes a pretty special setter to be able to do that. High ball here for Leon. Crushed high off the fingertips and out of bounds. Perfect high flat swing right there by the Lion King. Yep, no defense against that. Just hammered high off the fingertips of the block, out of the reach of the defense. That is exactly what Leon was looking for. Perugia's lead is back up to 3. Rick Liskey with the serve. Micheletto out of the back row again, pulled it across his body and missed it out of bounds wide. Okay, another break point for Perugia. This time on the unforced error. And Soleil doing a much better job putting up a block against the pipe that time than previous, perhaps forced the issue. And now timeout, Trentino trailing by 4 once again.
è che separiamo bene la fase break dal cambio palla. Quando siamo in cambio palla, no chat. Ok? Vabbè? Vai. 16-12 a 20, prendiamogli un punto, vamos, via.
Classic back and forth set of volleyball right here. Perugia took a 4-point lead. Trentino called timeout, made a really nice comeback. Now Perugia's lead back up to 4 after a couple break points. And consistently dangerous servers across the board. No easy side-out rotations for Trentino against any of these guys. Here's Rikliski. Right on cue. Bad pass by Zenger. Another stuff block. Beautiful coverage, though. Kaziski again, tipped over the top, covered by Zenger a second time, and beautiful run to Podraskanen in transition. That is such a smart play. Matej Kaziski, after somehow surviving that stuff block, does the really smart thing here, tips it into the block, gets a really good opportunity on the reset for his team, and Podraskanen available in the middle. That is such smart high-level volleyball. Good serve against Leon down the line. Not a good pass. Leon against 3 blockers. Somehow still able to put it away. Wow, nobody can take nothing and make it into something in offensive situations quite the way that man can. Wilfredo Leon. Good serve, too, by Lavia going after him down the line. Man, the footwork, too, to get his feet all the way to the inside there is just world class. Just amazing. Now Leon can slam the door on this set with a service run here. No, not this time. He missed it out of bounds long. Decent pass there by Leon. Rikliski out of the back row. Another beautiful put away for the man with the man bun. We've seen Rikliski do some pretty funny things with his hair over the last couple seasons. Maybe it's some kind of like parachute for him. It might aid in his already pretty spectacular jumping ability. Tough pass there from Micheletto. Rescued. Free ball here, Perugia. Soleil. Gianelli. Soleil again on the give and go. Dug by Zenger. Micheletto is stuffed and can't be covered. Wow. That was Mengozzi, excuse me, in the middle on that play. I keep confusing those two guys. Julian Zenger, number 16 in red, just doing some spectacular things defensively for Trentino. But a very difficult offensive opportunity there for Micheletto, and the 3-man Perugia block was too good. Mengozzi having himself a really nice match. Soleil serving again, missed that one short. But the Perugia lead is still 4. This so far is feeling very similar to how it did last week, where Trentino took the first 25-23, and then Perugia responded pretty comfortably in the second. And in comes Wout de Heer again. Young Belgian middle blocker in to block for Spertoli. So no setter on court right now for Trentino, just in case they get into transition, but massive, massive blockers in all 3 front court positions. Good pass there by Anderson. Rikliski slowed down. Kaziski will step in as the setter. Oh, a beautiful roll shot. Somehow kept alive and jammed through the block and down by Matt Anderson. Wow. Crazy transition scramble right there from Perugia after it looked like the off-speed for Micheletto was going to score for a second there. Yeah, Mengozzi, I think, reached behind him, scooped it up, and Leon with a nice bump set put away by his longtime teammate Anderson. And now Gianelli back to serve with a 5-point lead. Perugia has got to finish this out and leave no doubt about a 1-1 tie. Better serve there from Gianelli. Passed well off the net. Micheletto dug by Leon. Colaci can run this down. And a hittable ball for Anderson, but slowed down by a nice block touch. Kaziski out of the pipe, right on the end line. Not perfect rhythm, not perfect connection there. Maybe jumping a little early, and him and Spertoli will have a conversation about how to get that just a little bit better next time, but it was good enough to score. Keep Trentino within striking distance. Anderson on the right side in rotation 1, right on the end line. And no argument from Trentino, I believe. Let's see this again. Pretty good pass from Leon to just do about 3 meters. That's all you need to run both your wings, and a textbook deep swing by Matt Anderson. He's got an opportunity at the service line now. There is a Perugia contingent on hand here in Trento. You can hear the chants of Matthew. Matthew. Good rip there from Mr. Matthew. Lavia bombs away on the left side. Crunched cross court, and he has been excellent getting Trentino out of rotation 1 whenever they need it. Yeah, there, Mengozzi just a half step late, having to respect Lisenats. Left a little bit of a seam for Lavia to exploit. 4-point game again. And Micheletto missing that serve out of bounds may have represented Trentino's last chance in this set. That is a big break for Perugia to get out of that reception rotation the easy way. And now a substitution here as Dragan Travica, the backup setter, will come on to serve. He's on for Mengozzi, I believe, to serve and play some defense. Micheletto on the pipe again, blocked, but just out of bounds. Still, though, the Perugia block is starting to adjust to that pipe attack from Micheletto. They're in better positions now to slow that down than they were in the first set for sure. You can see Rikliski and Soleil there expecting it a lot more. Even though they didn't get that point, that's a promising sign if you're a Perugia fan. Another Trentino service error into the top tape. This time from Lisenats, and now Perugia only 2 points away. Teams trading service errors, but all the pressure on Trentino right now to put them in the court. No worries there for Rikliski missing that one as Perugia still leads by 4. Lavia had success last time, float serving a ball down the line against Leon. Let's see if he does it again. Nope, jump spinner this time, handled nicely by Colaci. Rikliski blasts it high off the hands and way out of bounds. And now set points coming up. The Luxembourgish man, Kamil Rikliski, having an outstanding series, has delivered set point opportunities to his Perugia side, and look who it is at the service line. Oh, Leon certainly went after that one. But fortunately for Trentino, the top tape got in the way. So 1 set point saved, but now Perugia still in a comfortable spot, needing 1 side out in the next 4 chances. And we'll have a tie ball game on our hands. Good serve there. Anderson for the set against 3 blockers. Covered off the block, but not for long. So another set point saved by Trentino. Nice 3-man block right there. Set up by a tough serve by Kaziski. And Nikola Gerbic taking no chances. Is going to call timeout here for Perugia to make sure they get their side out offense organized. Go to the bench and replaced by Alessandro Piccinelli, the backup libero. I like this substitution for Perugia, only needing 1 side out. Just pass this ball and win this second set. But they don't need to pass the ball. Kaziski out of the timeout, buries it into the net, and we are tied away. Leon immediately with an opportunity out of system, tipped into the block and reset, but right on top of the net and hammered to the floor by Lavia. No doubt about this one. This is a smart play by Leon to get his team to make the coverage play, but just not quite handled well by Mengozzi, and he gives it back to Trentino for free. Micheletto again, handled well off the net by Leon. Leon into the triple block and can't be kept alive. Beautiful. Just all around play there from Trentino. Started with an excellent serve and a textbook three-man block. Lavia coming over to seal the cross-court away. Yeah, that final of the 6 hands in front of Leon. That left hand at number 15 in white got most of that one. And a perfect start for Trentino here, leading 2-0 on their serve in the third set. Going after Leon again, pass behind the 3-meter line. Rick Liskey is stuffed again. Wow, 2 in a row for Daniele Lavia. Slams the door on Rick Liskey, blocks it right on the sideline. And again, Micheletto working on Leon, forcing Perugia's offense well off the net. Such a good block move right there. Lavia actually was second in the entire Champions League 4th round in blocking, behind only Robert Landy Simone. And he doesn't even play the middle blocker position. That tells you how good of a wing blocker he is. Leon missed it out of bounds. He wants a touch. I don't think he's going to get it just yet, but I believe Gerbic will challenge. Yep, we will have a challenge on this, and Perugia early on struggling to side out of this rotation in the third. They need this point. And wow, somehow no touch is the call. That is incredible. I can't believe that ball made it through Kaziski Lisanatz's hands without touching one of their fingers. Micheletto continuing to serve. Can he keep the pressure on? Not quite. Barely out of bounds, but I believe the correct call. But Micheletto will definitely get his fair and well-due round of applause from the crowd for that start. Perugia dig themselves an early 3-point hole. Let's see if Mengozzi can start the climb back in the correct direction. No. Not a good service error there by the least aggressive server on Perugia's team by far. Beautiful pass there by Leon. Soleil out of the middle, almost run down by Spertoli off the touch by the Trentino bench, but not quite. I mentioned I want to see Soleil get involved in the offense a little bit more. That's a good sign. Nice high swing there for number 11 in pink and blue. Pedrashin couldn't believe he didn't get a better deflection on that. Still work to do here for Perugia early on in the third. Rick Liskey from the line. Let's see what he's got. No, another Perugia service error. 0 for 2 so far. That ball had to be passed by Soleil. He gets it on offense and puts it away off Zinger and out of play. Wow, what an individual effort there. Sebastian Soleil. Middle blocker stepping in and receiving that serve and then quickly available to hit the ball. Now, every setter and every middle blocker certainly knows that every time the middle blocker passes the ball, it is required by law that you set that man. Reward him for his ball control. Leon with another service error. Perugia 0 for 3 in this set. Not a good sign. Trentino will take all the free points that Perugia wants to give him, that's for sure. Kaziski working on the deep corner position 1. I think he missed it out of bounds barely. But we'll see if that's worth a challenge. No, I don't believe it will be. Now Soleil has just got to put this serve in the court. Another Perugia service error. Unbelievable. 0 for 4. Couldn't have been a worse start for Perugia. And Coach Gerbich, yeah, cuatro service errors. It's terrible. You can't believe it. And 2 of them were float serves. Here's Pedraskinen. Good pass there by Anderson. Anderson quickly recovers, but is slowed down by the block. Micheletto straight over the top, wants the fingertips, and doesn't get them initially, but we might have a challenge here. Anderson's got to put that ball away against the one-on-one late block of Spertoli. That ball's got to be terminated. And Micheletto's still desperately asking for the touch. And he's going to get it. Wow, Trentino takes that point. Now Pedraskinen again. Anderson, much better swing that time. Sharp cross court off Kaziski and out of play. Good job there by Anderson, being more aggressive against one blocker. Hit around the block, hit a great shot. He's been a little too conservative so far for my liking. I hope we see some more of that. Change-up serve there by Gianelli, handled nicely. Kaziski out of the back row again. Through the block, deflected and out of bounds. Perfect start here for Trentino. The cushion that they gave themselves off that initial service run by Micheletto has allowed them to now only focus on their side out, and their side out's been pretty easy because of the number of serves that Perugia has missed already in the 4th set. Ace serve right there. Riccardo Spertoli with an absolute beauty right in the seam, and now another timeout for Perugia, their final of the set already. Look at that, right in between Colaci and Leone and just inside the end line. Can't do it better than that. Side out, another good change-up serve by Spertoli, but a beautiful bailout swing. Rykliski down the line on the left gives Perugia a point that they desperately needed. That is such a good serve by Spertoli. He forced Mengozzi to pass that ball. And Rykliski gets away with a swing right between Micheletto's arms. Good serve there by Anderson. Lavia able to rescue it. Beautiful chase. Leone is blocked and can't be covered. You have got to be kidding me. What a play by Trentino. Unbelievable hustle. Daniele Lavia using every centimeter of his frame to bring this ball back into the court, and then Alessandro Micheletto one-on-one shuts down the best player in the world. Look at that move. Look how high he is. Look how far back to the inside he reached. Just incredible. Micheletto now serving again. 12-6. Make it 13-6. Mengozzi missed it out of bounds. Perugia is crumbling. And they are out of timeouts. And now Fabio Ricci comes on to replace Mengozzi in the middle. Micheletto slowed down by that momentary pause, misses that serve short. But Trentino is in a great position. Remember, if they take this set, the only way that Perugia can come back and advance is to force the match to 5, win the match in 5, and then win a golden set. Just such an uphill battle from that point. Beautiful dig by Anderson. Leone blocked again, but out of bounds long. And they're finally a point on the serve of Perugia. Beautiful defense by Matt Anderson in the perfect spot for that. And Leon challenges the high hands and gets away with it that time. Oh, a missed connection. Free ball here for Perugia. Soleil tipped out of the middle. Wow, what a great choice. The middle attacker with the off speed. You don't see that every day, but what a time to pull that one out of the toolbox. And a rare offensive missed connection there from Spertoli to Lisenats, and Perugia makes him pay for it. So this set clearly not over yet. Perugia back within 4. Here's Ricci to serve. Kaziski, oh my goodness, what an angle. Just incredible. Did I mention this man is 37? Look at this shot. Inside the 3-meter line, sharp cross court. That is unbelievable. Undefendable. There's nothing you can do to stop that. Soleil again off the block and just barely out of bounds. Sebastian Soleil might be Perugia's best offensive player in this match, and I think Gianelli's starting to feel it and get him the ball a little bit more. Anderson's still all smiles. At least the spirits seem to be light on the Perugia side, but they've got significant work to do. Trentino is in a great spot right now. Another service error, this time by Rychliski, not even close. Daniele Lavia, 67% attacking so far, is just outstanding. This is that serve out of bounds, though. The Trentino can afford those at this point, while Perugia can't. Now, if there were ever a time to conjure up the service run, a service run that really only this man right here can put together, this might be the time. Can Wilfredo Leon make this comeback? Not that time. Another service error. That's at least 6 in this set alone for Perugia, if not more. If you live by the serve as a team, sometimes you die by the serve. And now Leon to the bench, replaced by Piccinelli, the backup libero again. Rychliski is roofed by Petroskinen. Oh my goodness. Micheletto there as well, and it is all Trentino right now in the third set. Just incredible. I cannot believe what we're seeing here in this match. Just perfect. Look at that from Petroskinen. Absolutely textbook from one of the best blockers ever to play the position. 17-11. Oh, repeat set to Rychliski. What a choice, Gianelli. That's incredible. Such a good choice. Go right back to him. And fooled the block completely on that play. Micheletto could have sworn that was going to Soleil. He apologizes immediately, but the previous point had its own impact. And now Travica going to come in again to serve and play some defense, this time for Soleil. So Coach Gerbich slowly but surely going to the bench here, understanding the urgency of this moment. Overpass forced by Travica. Anderson destroyed sharp cross court. What a bomb. Excellent work by Dragan Travica coming in off the bench and putting in a good serve to force the overpass. Yeah, right into the seam. And Anderson knows that without Leon on the floor, he's going to have to become more aggressive as an attacker. One-on-one against Spertoli, he's got to have that every single time, and a beautiful cross-court rip. That's a better pass there from Zanger. Micheletto, oh my goodness, what an angle. Equally incredible. Yeah, Gianelli physically can't believe that ball was in bounds, but I think it was right on the sideline. Oh, totally, yeah, that ball's in. Right on the sideline. Anderson and Piccinelli disagree. We'll have a challenge on this by Perugia. And some applause from the Trentino fans sitting behind the replay system. They think that ball is in, and yes, it is. Just perfect. Alessandro Micheletto right on the tee. That tee shape made by the sideline and the 3-meter line. If you can hit the ball there, you are unstoppable as an attacker. Five-point Trentino lead. Pedraskinen back to serve with no Leone on court right now. Crushed! Oh my goodness. Fabio Ricci in the middle with a hammer. Welcome to the match, young man. Yeah, Lisinac is not even close. He's not even in the picture. Giving no respect to the Perugia middle attack right now, and Gianelli knows it. He's got to keep going to those guys. But Perugia needs break points. Can Gianelli, against his former team, dial one up right here? Almost. Wow, Lavia had to play a little dodgeball there to get out of the way of that one. And he's laughing about it because he was able to do so. Beautiful pass by Kalachi. Ricci again, off the block and out of bounds. Right on cue. Gianelli really starting to feed the middle whenever possible. Leone back to the front court for Perugia, not having his best day. Anderson back to serve. Got to do something special here from the service line. Good one there. Well out of system. Lavia against 3 blockers. Unbelievable angle again. This guy is on fire right now. Just amazing. What a shot by Daniele Lavia. Good pass by Micheletto as well, as that ball went right over the top of Lisinac. That's against 3 gigantic blockers. The confidence to rip that ball cross court inside that block is amazing. Just amazing. Leone high off the hand. Spertoli with a good chase. Kaziski chisels through the block and down. Wow. If that doesn't tell you how this match is going for Trentino right now, I don't know what will, other than the scoreboard. A 6-point home lead in the third set. The crowd on their feet. Textbook out of system defensive rundown, and the out of system put away by the Bulgarian legend. No timeouts left for Perugia. They've got to do this all against Micheletto's serve. Not a good pass there. Leone with the reset, and the coverage is not there. That'll go down as a stuff block for Srećko Lisinac, and it looks like set number 3 is over. What a turn of events. Nothing has gone Perugia's way in this set, and if this goes the way that it looks like it will right now, they are going to have the marathon of all marathons to come back and survive here. That ball spatched way out of bounds by Leone, not even close. No fingertip touch. Huge credit to Trentino. They are making Wilfredo Leone's life so difficult right now. They're serving him relentlessly. That is a good serve by Micheletto. Leone cannot handle the pressure right now. Rikliski over the top. Did he get the touch? No, I don't think so. Wow, the run continues. Perugia has absolutely no answers for Alessandro Micheletto from the service line. He's going with that incredible left-handed hook serve that moves all the way from Perugia's right side to Leone in position 5. And Leone has been unable to pass a single ball inside the 3-meter line. That one's much better. Anderson crushed out of the back row, but probably too little too late, as Trentino now has 7 set point opportunities in receive. Unbelievable the way that Trentino is playing right now. Kaziski, casual as ever, accelerates in his approach, sees the block, and blasts it up. Just an astonishing number of service errors right now. Good pass there from Kalachi Rikliski, high off the block and out of bounds. Micheletto out of the back row. Beautiful dig by Anderson, but they're not going to get a swing out of it. Free ball opportunity here for Trentino. And on the back one, wow. Srećko Lisinac with an absolute beauty. I haven't seen Trentino run the back one all season. The creativity on this, watch this. They get the free ball, they shuffle around. Lavia takes the first. Lisinac with the last second audible to run behind Spertoli instead of in front of him, and Spertoli finds him. That's some special stuff right there. Rikliski hammered down the line off of Micheletto and into the floor. So Perugia dug themselves a 4-0 hole to start the third set. Already better here in the fourth, but they've really got to clean it up from the service line. It'll be Rikliski, who served really well last week. And that one is not even close. Not even close to clearing the net. I don't know what's going on for Perugia as a team right now. Just very uncharacteristic serving performance at the worst possible time. Leon high off the hands and out of bounds. No doubt about that one. We saw a very similar situation in last week's match. Trentino took a 2-1 lead. And Wilfredo Leon put the team on his back, at least from the service line, to get them to the fifth. This time, they're going to need him even more than that. Sure enough, bomb of a serve there, handled pretty well by Micheletto. Kaziski, deep cross court, dug by Leon. Anderson out of system, off the block and out of bounds. Beautiful high swing. And Perugia takes the lead. Good defensive positioning from Leon right there. And a perfect high rip by Matt Anderson, challenging the high hands. Gets the good deflection off Pedraskin and out of play. Leon again misses that one well out of bounds. He had that one ace in the second set, but other than that, it's been a miserable ace-to-error ratio for one of the most dangerous servers on planet Earth. That serve missed out of bounds as well. Closely, but definitely out of bounds by Kaziski. "20 service errors as a team for Perugia through just over 3 sets. That is way too many. Micheletto, sharp cross-court. Beautiful dig by Anderson. And he'll get a hittable ball here. Smart tip over the top. Out of system opportunity. Micheletto again down the line, and he missed it out of bounds. But he wants a block touch, and Lorenzetti, I believe, will challenge. I don't think that touched Gianelli's outside hand, but the way that Gianelli celebrated, I think he knows he may have touched that ball, and sure enough, a successful Trentino challenge. That ball did touch Gianelli, and we're tied up at 5. Anderson again, straight down the line, dug by Lavia, but a diving Micheletto can't quite scoop it back into play. Good pass there. Lavia out of the back row, dug by Gianelli. Another hittable ball for Anderson, and he gets his feet to the inside and puts it away. Wow, what a play by number 1 in pink and blue right there. After really not a good block move at all, he responds with a miraculous out-of-system offensive put away. Decent pass there. Olivia out of the back row. Beautiful dig by Kalachi. Back to the Trentino side. Kaziski out of the pipe. Destroyed crossbody. That is such a good dig by Massimo Kalachi, but unfortunately back to the Trentino side, and no doubt about that one on the free ball. 1 point game, make it 2. Perugia clinging to a 2-point lead here. Can Anderson put this serve in play? Yes, he can. Not handled well by Kaziski off the tape. Lavia challenges the hands. Beautiful play by Gianelli. Smart shot by Leon. Mishandled. Somehow sent back over as a free ball. Ricci out of the middle. Dug by Zenger. Back to Trentino or Perugia again. Mishandled by Leon, but a one-handed set, and he's stuffed. Oh my goodness, what a sequence. That was incredible. Incredible. Incredible defense from both teams. But that free ball by Wilfredo Leon not handled well at all, and a late desperation block move by Alessandro Micheletto, and the second time already in this match that he's shut down Leon one-on-one. Crazy play. Micheletto again. Trentino leading in the blocking category, 10-6 on the match. Going at Leon, but a much better pass here. Rick Liskey is stuffed and can't be covered. Daniele Lavia. Unbelievable work by Trentino in the blocking phase. Eight apiece. Trentino's best service rotation right here. Better pass there from Leon. Gets that ball well off the net, and he is able to put it away down the line. Somehow, the rhythm between Simone Gianelli and Wilfredo Leon just doesn't quite seem right in this match. Leon there adjusted to a ball that was a little further behind him than he expected, still with a beautiful swing, but it's just not quite perfect. I can't quite put my finger on it. And Kaziski now to the bench for Trentino. Getting a little bit of brief attention from one of the trainers. I believe he's replaced by Oreste Cavuto. Yes, number 7 in white. Backup outside hitter. Ricci with the float serve, handled by Zenger's hands. Cavuto immediately into the offense, and he puts it away down the line. Wow, welcome to the match, Oreste Cavuto. Challenging Rick Liskey down the line, taking a very narrow amount of space between the outside hand and the antenna. Nice swing by number 7 in white. Tied up at 9. Lisenot's looking to do some damage. Beautiful pass by Anderson. Anderson out of the back row. Oh my goodness. That is explosive. Explosive. This is incredible. Watch this again. Oh, he may have stepped on the line there. I wonder if Trentino noticed. If he gets away with that, that might be the bomb of all bombs as a back row attack, at least as it stands for right now. But he may have put his toe on the 3-meter line. And a little delay here indicates that we may have a challenge. Ooh, I don't know. This could be huge. But the thing about the video check system is that you've got to call your challenge immediately. And it looks like Lorenzetti didn't quite get it in time if he wanted a challenge. So no challenge. Perugia's going to keep that point. That might be a big break after what we just saw on the replay. Cavuto shut down. Wow, huge three-man wall right there, and that is not what Oreste Cavuto is built to be able to deal with. Leon came over and just slammed the door in his face. Look how high he is. Unbelievable. Matej Kaziski forced to go to the bench. How long will he be? Rick Liskey serving out of the timeout. Huge opportunity here for Perugia to put pressure on with Kaziski on the bench, and another service error. And we're going to have a challenge here. Not sure about what. I thought that ball was pretty comfortably out of bounds. And yeah, definitely out of bounds by about 2 ball widths. So confusing challenge there from Grbić. Unsuccessful. And Lavia goes back to serve for Trentino within 1. Oh, did Soleil miss it out of bounds? He wants a block touch. And he's not going to get one, but because Perugia just wasted that challenge the point before, I'm not sure they can afford to take a look at this. That really changes everything. They're down to 1 challenge. Let's see here on the replay. Did this get a piece of Pedraskinen or Spertoli even? I don't know. It went right over the top of Spertoli, maybe a fingertip, but no challenge from Perugia, having just wasted that previous one. So we're tied up at 11. Oh, beautiful adjustment. Soleil opening his shoulder is available to that set from Gianelli from 3 meters off the net, and he puts it away. Such a good piece of middle attack right there. Degree of difficulty on that extremely high. And able to hit a very good angle as well. Bomb there by Leon. Couldn't be handled by Cavuto, and an ace serve. Finally, another ace serve for Wilfredo Leon, his second of the match. That goes along with 6 errors. At least 6 errors coming into this set alone. Perugia takes the lead. Can Leon get on a run here? Another good one, handled beautifully by Micheletto. Lavia down the line, couldn't be kept alive. What a clutch side out that is. 3 outstanding contacts by Trentino. Started with just a world-class piece of serve reception from Alessandro Micheletto. If we mentioned that kid's 2 meters 11, can pass the ball like that. And Anderson reaching just barely too far to the outside, and Lavia hits it through a seam. Leon out of the back row, blocked, barely covered by Kalachi. Anderson high flat dug easily, but a net violation against the Trentino block, and Spertoli is now able to get up, but he may have, I think he might have hit his elbow into the ref stand, maybe even the little camera down below our up official that takes a look at the center line. Let's see. Yeah, he definitely fell and hit his right elbow. And a pretty clear net violation as well. So Trentino having to deal with a little bit of adversity here. Matej Kaziski has gone to the bench. And Spertoli receiving some attention, but he is good to continue, which is a great sign. Two-point lead, though, for Perugia. 14-12. Soleil, a very good float server, looking to extend. Ooh, tipped out of the middle by Pedraskinen. Back to Trentino. Micheletto slowed down. Nice opportunity here in transition. Wow, crazy scramble. Trentino out of system. Micheletto again, off the fingertips and out of play. Perugia had a good-looking free ball opportunity there, but a missed connection to Ricci in the middle, and they were barely able to even keep the ball alive. Yeah, that was a very confusing play there. And Trentino mercilessly takes advantage with high flat from Micheletto. They're back within 1. Ricci, much better connection this time, able to put it away out of the middle. Whoever ends up advancing to the Champions League Superfinals, you know that they will have earned it. That serve missed out of bounds by Giannelli again. Here's Spertoli, who's served well from that position 5 sideline. Anderson on the right side. Down the line and in again. Perfect. Anderson has, I think, hit 1,000. I think he's perfect hitting efficiency on the right side in rotation 1. He's been just by far the go-to guy in that spot. Right over the top of Lavia that time. You just can't stop that. He's looked very, very good in that rotation. Two-point lead for Perugia again. Nice pass there by Zenger. One-handed flick to the outside, but slowed down by the block. Anderson out of the back row off of Zenger, and not going to be able to be run down. Huge break point right there from Perugia. That Kamil Rykliski block touch, a very underrated part of that play. He slowed that down and allowed Perugia to run a very legitimate play in transition offense, and Anderson hammered it out of the pipe. Now a 3-point lead for Perugia. Micheletto, what a dig by Giannelli. And off the block and out of bounds, Rykliski with the deflection. Incredible defense. Simone Giannelli. Wow, I hope we get another look at this. This was a beauty. Wow, incredible. Dive into his right with one arm. And Rykliski gets his feet to the inside, hammers it off the block and out of bounds. Timeout Trentino. Perugia with a nice response, looking like we might be headed to 5. Would you have it any other way? Lead by 4. Anderson out of the timeout with an ace serve. Wow, what a bomb. Matt Anderson has come alive. Oh, that is just untouchable right there. Against 4 receivers, he still finds a seam. And a perfectly clean ace straight to the floor. But only Perugia's 3rd of the match against a huge number of errors. That one may have been going out of bounds. Played by Cavuto right on the net. That is 2 contacts. That's got to come over. Kolachi, Rykliski, deep cross court. Did he get the fingertips? No touch called. Okay, Perugia had a perfect opportunity there on an overpass. But they couldn't quite put it away, and Rykliski out of system, missed it out of bounds deep cross court. And now Lavia's going to go to the bench. We know that he's been coming off an injury the last couple of weeks. I assume Giulio Pinali has come in for him. Wow, incredible grab by Giannelli. Covered. Leone. Off the block, covered again. Leone a 3rd time. Can't be denied. Trentino having to deal with some serious adversity. Kaziski went to the bench. Daniele Lavia has now gone to the bench. Spertoli banged his elbow into the ref stand a few points ago. Again, whichever one of these teams advances, you know that they will have earned it. 20-15 Perugia here in the fourth. Dragan Travica on to serve and play defense for Fabio Ricci. This match is far from over, it would seem, but another service error, this time by Travica trying to go down the line. Trentino's depth really being tested right about now. Can they make a comeback in this fourth set? Srećko Lisinac is a very, very dangerous server. Good pass by Anderson. Soleil dug by Spertoli. Penali's first swing of the match is a good one. High through the block and down. Okay. Giulio Penali's played a good amount this season and has played some, especially lately, as Lavia was out for a couple weeks with injury. But freshly off the bench, he does what opposites are called upon to do: score against three blockers. Timeout Perugia, I believe. Making sure they keep the momentum on their side with a Look at that 4-point run that Perugia went on. That brought us to where we are now. 17 serving 20. Good serve there by Lisinac. Kept alive. Leon. Oh my goodness. Explodes on the left side. Oh man. This is the Wilfredo Leon that we've been waiting to see. Oh, unbelievable rip. Right into the chest of Lisinac. He's going to have a Mikasa tattoo underneath that number 20 on his jersey. 4-point lead for Perugia. Not a good pass there by Cavuto. Penali high off the block, covered. Penali again, dug by Anderson. Leon out of system, smartly resets it into the block, but not quite able to be covered. So a long rally eventually ended by the Trentino triple block, gets them out of that rotation. And it's not over yet. It's 18-21. But Trentino has had to go to the bench here. No Kaziski, no Lavia for the moment. Can Penali deliver from the service line off the bench? Yes, but handled well by Anderson. Leon again off the block, and Spertoli couldn't quite find it fast enough. Not a bad opportunity there off the block touch, but Leon with another point on the board. That's a very tough ball to track down. The one that goes off the block and goes pretty much straight up in the air. Extremely difficult for the blockers to find it on their way down. Oh my goodness. Thought that might have caught a piece of the sideline for a second, but it actually may have deflected off of Coach Lorenzetti's legs. And he's getting some well-deserved camera time. I mean, look at him. He's roaming, literally tiptoeing on the sideline. He's definitely in the danger zone. Cavuto slowed down by the tape. Easy pass. Anderson off the block and out of bounds. Not a bad block touch there. Zanger just couldn't quite handle the deflection. I love that look from the baseline camera angle. You can see Simone Gianelli take a quick look over his right shoulder to see what the Trentino block is doing, and you can really see the lateral separation that the offense creates against the opposing block. Oh, beautiful cutback right there. Marco Petrosyan across his body. Leon, Gianelli, Rick Liskey. What a bomb down the line. Just a beauty. Can't do it any better than that right there. And now set points coming up for Perugia. Look at this. Great set against the flow. And Petrosyan politely pointing that, yes, indeed, that ball is in bounds, and there is no defender there to stop it. Set point Perugia on the doorstep of another fifth set, the second consecutive one in this series. If they can win this point. Nicoletto out of system, slowed down by the hands. Good opportunity here. Anderson crushed through a seam, and that's it. And for the second straight match of serving on the left side of your screen for Perugia, and Micheletto high off the hands is covered by Pinali, who gets the start. And Micheletto that time missed it out of bounds, wide. So the starting lineup for Trentino this time is Pinali at the opposite and Lavia at outside hitter. So Lavia back to his outside hitter position that we usually see him play for the national team, but no Matej Kaziski here, and Pinali will be the full-time opposite. Perugia on the board first on their serve. Oh, is that an ace serve? Yes, it is. Oh, my goodness. Matt Anderson. You cannot do it any better than that right there. Unbelievable. Watch this. Right into the corner in position 5. Yup, that is the most perfect serve that you can hit. It's perfect. It's literally perfect, and Micheletto knows it. There is nothing that you can do to stop that. Incredible from Anderson. His second ace of the match. Can he do it again? Not this time. But an excellent start for Perugia. They can now receive and go up by 2 points against this slightly weakened Trentino lineup in the 5th. Again, one more time. If Trentino wins this 5th set, they advance. Oh, is that an ace serve? Yes, it is. Marko Pedraskina with the response. Wow, right into the seam. The veteran Serbian, one of the best to ever play the middle blocker position. That ball's got to be Anderson's. He thought it was out of bounds, but it caught a piece of the end line, and we're tied. Leone is blocked and can't be covered. Wow, Riccardo Spertoli may have gotten that back into Leone's face. Yes, he did. And that was not a very good block move by Spertoli. He was jumping late to the outside. Leone's got to hit that ball down the line. Incredible turnaround. Trentino takes the lead. Anderson out of the back row. Unstoppable again. Look at this. This is just gorgeous. Oh, another one that Anderson's toe is extremely close to the 3-meter line. He's had a couple of those. Lorenzetti has not yet challenged one. Who knows? That might come into play later. Micheletto against one blocker, dug by Gianelli down the line, but out of play. Good high swing, wrist away right there by the 2-meter and 11 left-handed unicorn. Alessandro Micheletto, his team takes a 1-point lead. Not a good pass by Leone. 11 out of system swing off the block and out of bounds. Well watched by Rikliski. That is what Wilfredo Leone can do for you. One of the very few attackers in the world who I would be willing to bet on against 3 blockers in a high ball situation like that. Oh, beautiful swing by Lavia out of the pipe. Spertoli going right to him, even though he's lining up in a different position than usual for Trentino. He's in the spot where Matej Kaziski would usually be, and Pinali is in the spot where Lavia would usually be. Yeah, Soleil can't believe he didn't block that ball. 1-point lead again, and that is a huge service error by Micheletto, who's been Trentino's best server by far, putting a lot of pressure on Leone in the passing unit for Perugia, but he lets him off the hook there. 5 apiece, and now it's Leone's turn. Oh my goodness, bomb from Leone, somehow kept alive, and Lavia is stuffed. Wow, the 3-man block of Perugia slams the door again. And they silence this Trentino crowd momentarily and take the lead. All started with an incredible serve from Wilfredo Leone. Credit to Lavia for even passing that ball back into play, but 3-man block there for Perugia. Too good. Leone again. Oh my goodness. He did not miss that by much. Actually, the ball's just moving so fast I can't even see where it went. I don't know I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Trentino missed it, or Trentino takes the point. He missed the ball out of bounds. Good cut serve there. Takes Anderson out of the offense, but Soleil is available and puts it away through the block and down. Smart serving there by Trentino. Totally took Matt Anderson out of the offense, forcing him to dive to his left to pass that ball. But an even better set by Gianelli to Soleil gets him out of the tough chance. Narrow 1-point lead for Perugia. Tied up at 7. After this point, the teams will change sides. 27 service errors total for Perugia. That is just astonishingly high. And they still have a chance in this match. That's the crazy part of it all. Anderson again, slowed down by a really good block touch. Spertoli from the left. Lavia on the right. Off the fingertips and out of play. Trentino takes the lead. And they trigger the side change. Good block touch by Lavia. And he puts it away on the left side. You see Trentino there switching Lavia and Spertoli where they were blocking, and it paid off. This is getting all the more intense. 8-7 set 5 to decide who goes to the Champions League finals. It doesn't get better than this. Trentino at home with a 1-point lead. They win this 5th set. They are in. If Perugia wins it, we're still playing. Anderson against 3 blockers and a miraculous cross-court swing off of Zanger and down. What a match Matt Anderson is having. Incredible. So few players can take that swing and score. And even less teams have 2 players who can do that on the left side. Perugia's got that, and they've got a world-class setter at the service line right now. Decent pass there by Zanger. Lavia. Oh my goodness, what an angle. Dug by Anderson. And he's stuffed. What just happened? That was insane. That was the craziest sharp cross-court angle I've ever seen Daniele Lavia hit. Anderson absorbed it like it was no problem, but somehow Marko Pedraskinen was there. That's an incredible play. Oh my goodness. And a blocking substitution again. Vote to here. Backup middle blocker, the young Belgian. Adds a significant amount of size to the front court at 2 meters and 3, but no recognized setter on the court right now. Good pass by Leone. Rick Liskey pounds it through a seam in the block. Tahir can't believe it. But Perugia is out of rotation 1. Clutch pass there by Wilfredo Leone, and Rick Liskey keeping that ball nice and high. Oh, he went right between Vote Tahir's hands. No wonder he can't believe what just happened. Anderson to serve, tied up at 9. It's been one of Perugia's few servers who's mitigated his errors tonight. Another good one there, handled by Zanger. Micheletto out of system, straight over the top and in. Unbelievable. Look at this swing. That is 10 centimeters inside the end line, 10 centimeters inside the sideline, and straight over the top of a world-class international block. There is just nothing you can do about that. Look at this. That is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You can't stop that. Incredible swing from Micheletto. Leone responds, blasting that ball off the block and out of bounds. We're tied up at 10. This match is insane. Insane! Just a nail there by Kalachi. Couldn't ask for a better pass. And here is Ole Plotnitsky. We haven't seen him since the first set where he foot-faulted and missed the ball out of bounds in the same play. Can he deliver? in one of the most tense moments of the year for Perugia. Good serve, handled pretty well. Micheletto again, slowed down. Great opportunity here for Perugia to take the lead. Leone is stuffed again! Unbelievable! The job that Trentino is doing blocking against Wilfredo Leone is astonishing to me. Leone has been blocked 7 times in this match. That's coming into the 5th set. Spertoli got him again. I thought that was that was Lisenats, excuse me. I thought that was a vicious mismatch in Perugia's favor, but Leone is struggling. Perugia with an excellent opportunity to take the lead there off a good block touch, and they couldn't. 1-point lead back to Trentino. Good pass there by Colaci. Leone again, somehow kept alive, but couldn't be run down by the Trentino bench, and we are tied up again. Rikliski now. Good serve. Lisenats in the middle, blocked and covered. Micheletto on the right side. What a dig by Colaci down the line. Lisenats again, dug by Colaci. Unbelievable. Lavia tipped out of the back row into the top tape. Massimo Colaci. 2 of the best defensive plays you will ever see from a libero, and what a time. Look at that. Right in the shoulder. Somehow able to keep it inside the sideline, and that one outside of his body against one of the best middle attackers in the world. Liberos don't get points on the stat sheet, but Massimo Colaci deserves one right there. Timeout Trentino. This 5th set, though, is not over yet. Anderson just taking in the moment for a quick second there. Rikliski again. Good serve. No, overpass by Micheletto, somehow dug. Now Pinali on the left side is blocked and can't be covered. Wow, clutch serving from Kamil Rikliski. Trentino trapped in rotation 1 right now, and Pinali could not find his way around the double block. Look at Soleil jumping back into the cross court and throwing that ball to the floor. 2 points, the Perugia lead. Unbelievable stuff. 13-11. Lorenzetti pacing nervously. Rikliski back to serve. Better pass there from Zenger. Micheletto. Deep cross court and down. I think everybody in the gym knew that ball was going back to number 5 in white, but they still couldn't slow him down. And now, this is the pivotal moment right here. Micheletto from the service line, but I think before that happens, we're going to have a Perugia timeout, and a really smart call by Nikola Grbic. Play. And he does. Had a system swing from Leone, really tight on the net, tipped straight over the top and down. Wilfredo Leone. Wow. Perugia survives. And now they have match points at 14-12 in the 5th. He just went straight over the top of Srećko Lisenats. That is superhuman. And who else? For the match, Leone. What a pass by Zenger. Unbelievable. Lavia destroyed sharp cross court, and we are not done yet. Those 3 contacts by Trentino just now are indescribably good. That pass by Zenger, that cross-court swing by Lavia, these guys are playing their hearts out right now. And if they can win a point on serve, they might have an opportunity for all the glory in the 5th set for Trentino. But Perugia with another match point. Piccinelli in for Leone to pass this ball. Lisenats missed it short. The match is over. Perugia wins the match 3-2 and 15-13 in the 5th, but this decent pass by Zenger. Micheletto off the block and out of bounds, and Trentino is on the board first. Good swing there by Micheletto, exploiting a seam between Ricci and Rikliski. Good pass there by Colaci. Leone kept alive by Spertoli in position 4. Micheletto high off the hands. Nice coverage. Better opportunity now for Trentino. Micheletto one more time. Sharp cross court and down. Look at Trentino and the adjustments that they're making. Switching Spertoli and Micheletto's blocking positions, and it pays off. Micheletto with an outstanding block touch against Leone earlier in that play. Rikliski slowed down. Another good block touch. Transition. Micheletto again is shut down by Ricci and can't be covered. What a crucial block there for Perugia. If they had gone down 3-0, who knows if they could have made that comeback. But a massive block for number 2 in pink and blue. Ricci came on for Mengozzi in the 3rd set. And what a time for his first block in this match. Lisenats in the middle through the block of Soleil and down. Now it's Spertoli's turn. Ooh, thought he might have had an ace there for a second. Called out of bounds. We'll see if Lorenzetti uses a challenge here. Teams still have 2 challenges per team in this golden set, but we're not going to see one here. Perugia back within 1. Rikliski to serve. Tough pass by Zenga. Micheletto out of system again, blocked and covered. Pinali on the left side, dug by Colaci. Really nice defense there. Leone, high flat. Good defensive positioning by Lavia. Another high flat swing. Anderson can't quite run it down. Wow, these two teams are trading incredible punches. Great defensive positioning right there by Daniele Lavia, all the way in the deep corner, position 5. And Anderson was deep there on defense, but not deep enough to run down that Micheletto swing. 4 serving 2, and this is the crucial rotation right here if you're a Perugia fan. Alessandro Micheletto has destroyed Perugia, particularly serving against Wilfredo Leone. Goes at Colaci this time, handled much better. Rikliski out of the back row is roofed straight down. Daniele Lavia slams the door in his face, and it's a 3-point game. Wow. Oh, what a massive move by number 15 in white. Daniele Lavia, one of the best blockers in all of Europe, with a no-doubter. Timeout Perugia, trailing by 3. Out of the timeout. Can he do it again? Works on Leone that time. Not a good pass. Leone against 3 blockers. Wants the fingertips. Not called initially, but we'll definitely see a challenge here from Grbic. Crucial video check right here. If this did not catch a piece of the hands, the Trentino lead will be 4. And a 4-point lead in a set to 15 is oftentimes insurmountable. Tension's extremely high here in the BLM Group Arena. There's a pretty good Perugia crowd on hand here as well, in addition to the thousands of Trentino fans. And the crowd sitting behind the challenge system is starting to applaud. That might tell me that there's no block touch. And sure enough, no touch right over the fingertips of Lisenats. Did not deflect. And it is 6-2 in the golden set. Micheletto again. This has been Perugia's Weakest rotation in receive. And another bad pass. Gianelli takes a swing. Transition opportunity here. Lavia stuffed, covered by Zenger. Lavia again, high flat off of Anderson and out of play. It's a 5-point lead. Oh my goodness, Trentino. They lose the 4th set. They lose the 5th set. And they have the mental fortitude to respond in the 5th without Matej Kaziski. They lead 7-2. Timeout Perugia again, their 2nd and final. League Super Finals. Micheletto again continuing to trap Perugia in this brutal rotation. Ace serve! Right on the end line. It's 8-2. Come on. That is so good. What a serve. The crowd is on its feet. Trentino 7 points away from one of the great parties in this city's history. And Perugia has had no answer for this rotation all night long, and they are out of timeouts. The teams have changed sides. This is rotation 4 received for Perugia. Gianelli and Soleil and Leon in the front court. But it's been Leon's inability to receive this serve that's been the problem, but not anymore. Micheletto, after an unbelievable run, finally misses one short. And now, of all the potential heroes that can get Perugia back into this match, down 5, it might be this man. He has not been good tonight, but never count him out. Sure enough, an ace serve right on cue. The crowd is silent. It's a 4-point game and a smart line and another good serve. Kept alive by Zenger. Lavia, deep cross court, wants the fingertips, and he's got him. What a clutch high flat swing by number 15 in white. He's putting his body through everything it can handle, coming off of an injury, and he has been so good tonight. Right off the fingernails of Gianelli. You can tell by Gianelli's face when he lands that he knows he touched that ball. Lead back up to 5. Lisenatz cuts that one short, handled by Anderson. Rikliski off the block and out of bounds. But Perugia needs break points. And they won't have Leon at the service line for another 5 rotations, but they can bring in Ole Plotnitsky, and they will. The young Ukrainian lefty into serve for Sebastian Soleil. Good serve by Plotnitsky, but a pretty good pass. Lavia again tipped into the block and covered. Penali, what a dig by Rikliski. Opportunity here for Perugia. Anderson over the top. Did he get the fingertips? He wants them, but Trentino is celebrating for now. Perugia's going to have to use a challenge if they want to take a look at this. This was well played by Perugia throughout this entire point, but I want Anderson to try and hit that ball into the court. Yeah, definitely no touch. Went outside the block of Penali. And Matt Anderson has been absolutely incredible tonight, but not a good time for that mistake. No block touch confirmed by the replay. The chant of video check from the Trentino crowd. They've really been on the winning side of most of the replays tonight. 10-5. Trentino is 5 points away. Pinali, Anderson, high flat, dug temporarily, hittable ball for Pinali. Good dig there by Rychlicki, incredible. Rychlicki high flat, off the block and out of bounds. And no Leone on the court in that rotation for Perugia. No problem, they're still able to run enough of their offense. They survive. That's a really good defensive play by Rychlicki as well. Gianelli, the European Championship's most valuable player. Good serve. Dump to the floor by Spertoli. What a time for one of those. That is the first setter dump we've seen from Spertoli this entire match. And it's at 10 points in the golden set. What a gutsy play. And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. Puts his arms out wide, shrugs his shoulders like, what, guys? What? You don't think I can throw that ball down? Come on. What timing on that play. That foot serve missed out of bounds. Perugia's back within 4, but still all they need is break points. And Leone is going to come back in. Matt Anderson has served phenomenally well tonight. Been really the only Perugia server with a favorable ace-to-error ratio at 1-to-1. 2 aces and only 2 errors coming into the golden set. Can he deliver when his team needs him the most? Good serve, handled brilliantly by Zenger. Pedrashinin off the head of the block. Not handled well by Leone. Free ball Trentino. Another good block touch. Oh, mishandled again. And I don't know what Wilfredo Leone is doing, but certainly not playing defense on a ball. 2 balls there that should have been kept alive. That was not handled well at all. That could have been an offensive chance for Perugia. This was a weird pinball play, but Leone was already long gone, ready to transition to attack, and he could have made that dig. Missed opportunity off a good serve from Anderson. Trentino's 3 points away. Rychlicki destroyed on the right side against the much smaller blocker of Spertoli. Incredible delivery from Gianelli there. Yeah, just amazing. Pure hand talent there by Simone Gianelli. But again, Perugia needs break points. And now another service substitution. Dragan Travica for Perugia with Soleil back into the front court. Four-point game in this golden set to 15 points. Trentino is 3 points away from a Superfinals rematch with Zaxa. Micheletto slowed down by the block. Nice opportunity here. Leone, stuffed, covered. Leone again, stuffed, out of bounds. Good high flat swing by Leone that time, responding. And there's one of the Perugia break points that they needed. Dragan Travica has really provided some value tonight serving. And that time he gets an assist in the stat sheet as well. These two teams are tired. They are bruised. It's been an extremely long season, but everything they have has got to go into these next couple points. Good pass there. Micheletto dug by Anderson. Leone off the block and out of bounds down the line, and another break point for Perugia. It is not over yet. Timeout Trentino, their second and final timeout of this golden set. What a dig by Matt Anderson in exactly the right spot. That is the matchup I've been expecting Leone to take advantage of throughout this match. Travica. Good serve. Tight pass and crushed. Absolutely crushed by Srećko Lisinac. Perugia's arguing that Spertoli reached over the net, but the fact that he got two hands on that ball tells me that it was a legal play. Oh, for sure. Definitely a legal play. Maybe they're asking for a double contact, and actually, they might have an argument on that one. Didn't come out super clean, but it's extremely difficult to call those on middle sets because they're so fast. 3-point game again. Anderson out of the back row. Dug briefly off the block touch. Nicoletto off the block. Giannelli makes the play. Leone threw the block and down somehow. Oh yeah, Trentino's celebrating, but that went down on their side. That went down on their side. That is Perugia's point. Little underset ball there to Anderson. Nice block touch by Nicoletto. Man, the defense by Giannelli there is just so good. Yes, that went through the block of Trentino and down on their side. Very difficult to see in real time, but that is unquestionably Perugia's point. 2-point game. Kamil Rykliski. Trentino receiving to bring up championship point. And it's overpassed and put away by Giannelli. Perugia's back within one. It's not over yet. Such a smart play by Giannelli, waiting for that ball to get to the plane of the net so he doesn't commit a violation. Great serve by Rykliski. Both teams are out of timeouts. It's 12 serving 13 in a golden set to 15 points. Can Trentino pass this ball? Rotation 1 receive. Oh my goodness! Sresko Lisinats! Inside the 3-meter line. What a bomb! Oh, unbelievable! Match point, golden set point, semifinals winning point, whatever you want to call it. Trentino leads 14-12. Could this be it? No, not yet. And look who's going back to serve. Wilfredo Leone. 13-14. Golden set point again for Trentino. Can Leone add to his legacy? Yes, he can! Oh my goodness! Oh, Wilfredo Leone is delivered. It's 14-14. Oh my goodness, I can't believe what I just saw. And Trentino can't do anything to slow him down. Leone's going to go back again. Just out of bounds this time. Oh my goodness. Wilfredo Leone has extended this golden set into extra points. But now, whatever team is going to win this thing is going to have to do it on their serve. And for the first time, Lorenzo Sperotto, number 22 in white, the backup setter, is going to come in as a service substitute. Golden set point again for Trentino. And he misses it short. Perugia is still alive. And this, if I'm not mistaken, is Perugia's last substitution that they have available this set. So the service sub will be undone for Trentino. Ricci will come back in for Travica for Perugia. They are out of substitutions and timeouts. 15 all. First to get 2 points clear will go to the superfinals. What more drama could you ask for? Sebastian Soleil on serve. No Matej Kaziski right now for Trentino. Good float serve. Nicoletto passes it way off the net. Pinali over the top of the block, and he gets the fingertips. Giulio Pinali. What a clutch swing. Difficult to see that touch in real time. Oh no, definitely off the high hands of Ricci. What a clutch swing by Giulio Pinali. It's golden set point again with Pinali at the line. Oh, what a bomb, handled surprisingly well by Leon. Rick Liskey missed it out of bounds! And it's over! Trentino goes to the superfinals.